So, talk about these. Talk about the super fight. Super fight going down January the 8th, 6 p.m. on Caffeine. Smack dropped the rest of the card. So we got 6 battles on the card. We can start at the bottom. Now, this battle I definitely did not expect. Swave Sevah versus Anderson Burris. Yup, you heard me right. Swave Sevah versus Anderson Burris. Definitely not a battle I would have predicted. Last time we seen Swave, he battled Prep. I had Prep beating Swave. But it was definitely a good back and forth battle. Anderson Burris, I think the last time I seen him, he battled J2, and I think that was the Crucible. And I think he popped out during T-Top's round, and he had a moment. That was the other time I've been hearing about Anderson Burris. Other than that, we really ain't heard too much about Anderson Burris. If I gotta go from last performances, I would go Swave. I would pick Swave. I think Swave did pretty good with Prep. Good back and forth battle. Addison Burris, he can be funny, he can be witty, he can be jokey. But I don't know if that's going to work against Swave, though. So I'm going to pick Swave over Anderson Burris. Then you got Goonie on Goonie Crime. Drugs versus Luke Castro. Yep, Drugs versus Luke Castro definitely is a battle I've been waiting for. If anybody been following Drugs, he said he retired. He's not battling. I think the last time we seen Drugs battle was it Rum Nitty rematch or Yoshi or Prep? I think those like the last couple of battles we saw for Drugs. Luke Castro has had an amazing year. Double Impact, Arsenal, Rum Nitty, Fonz. Like, he's had an amazing year. Usually you go off of, Drugs battle Rider too. If you go off last performances, I would go Luke Castro. If I'm basing it off of that. But I know Drugs is going to want to come back and have a great performance and stop Luke Castro's momentum. But Goonie on Goonie Crime, either way, the fans win with this battle. But if I gotta pick a winner, I'm going Luke Castro. His momentum, his star power right about now is like very, very high. Like, granted, Drugs is dope. Drugs has improved a whole lot. He went from being the bad guy to being some people's favorites, and people talking about how much he's improved. Like, But Drugs versus Luke Castro, I got Luke Castro. But the fans are going to win with this. The fans are going to win with it. Battle of the Joneses. Chilla Jones versus Serious Jones. Chilla's coming off of the loss from Tay Rock and the loss from Emerson Kennedy. So Chilla could use a win. Like, I ain't gonna say like Chilla could use a win. Like, he even said far as the Emerson Kennedy battle, he didn't have a great performance, and he didn't make any excuses, so salute to him for that. You gotta respect the battler that will just come right out and say, hey, I didn't have a good performance, you know, but I'm not gonna make an excuse. Chilla clearly said he could have been way cleaner in that battle. So then you got Serious Jones. He's coming off of battling Swamp and battling JC. Serious has been really good in his since he's been back. The controversial battle with Nitty, Swamp, JC. I had him beating JC. I had Serious beating JC. Serious and Swamp was pretty good, back and forth. And then the controversy with the Romnetti battle. Like Chilla, we know if Chilla gets through it cleanly and like focuses, Chilla can win. Same for Serious Jones. Serious Jones is in like a good groove right now since he's been back. You know, based off last performances, I think Serious did better than Chilla in their last battles. And if Serious can carry the momentum into this battle, he could definitely beat Chilla Jones. But Chilla coming off of back-to-back losses to Tay Rock and Emerson Kennedy, I expect Chilla to be out for revenge. I expect it. Whether he win, lose, or draw. Like, I think Chilla gives a great performance every time, though. I'm going with Serious, but I wouldn't be surprised if Chilla can pull it off. Another battle I'm looking forward to. Sharon versus JC. Just finished watching Sharon battle Oops. And I had him beating Oops. I had Sharon beating Oops. Like, Sharon's really good with the freestyles and the rebuttals. And, like, if you say something, he can, like, cancel out what you say, especially if he goes after you. So that's something that works in Sharon's favor. JC's coming off of losing to Serious. Like, I need the JC that gets in there and it's like focus. I know JC's been going through some things, but if you're gonna take a battle, you gotta hone in and, you know, be focused. You gotta hone in and be focused. So, I got Sharon. Like, it's so many different things that Sharon could do that even if JC is rapping very, very well, Sharon could freestyle. So he could take something that JC says and freestyle it to start off the round, then get it into his written, and then rebuttal. So I just think it's way more Sharon can do. So I'm going with Sharon over JC. And then we got the main event for Super Fight. Tay Rock versus Danny Myers. Main event. Tay Rock coming off back-to-back wins. Back-to-back wins or debatable classic with Twork. Debatable classic with Twork and the win over Chilla Jones. So Tay Rock's in a pretty good space coming into this battle. It's like 7 years in the making with Tay Rock battling Danny Myers. Danny Myers' last battle, I believe, was Ace Amin. And people saying it was a good back and forth battle. Danny's bounced back since the Real Sick battle. Like, if Danny has the yikes going, bar god, high energy, and like he's in one of them modes, I expect this to potentially be battle of the night. If Tay Rock versus Danny Myers isn't battle of the night, mark my words, Drugs versus Lou Castro will be battle of the night. Goody on Goody Crime or Dracula versus the Bar God. Like either or is gonna be battle of the night. Um, Danny's been asking for this battle for like 7 years, so I don't think Danny's gonna get in there and play with Tay Rock after wanting this battle for so long. And then Surf even said if he makes the battle debatable or he beats Tay Rock, he would battle Danny. So a couple of things for Danny to think about when going into this battle. Um, it's hard to say. It's really like it's hard to say, but at the same time, like I base everything off last battles, like your last couple of battles, your last showings, performances, and Tay Rock had a hell of a performance going against Twerk. Going against Twerk, like the fans wanted that battle. No matter if you feel Tay Rock won or New Jersey Twerk won, the fans wanted that battle. Danny Myers battle against Ace. I mean, I heard people talk about a good back and forth, but Danny know he can't get in there and play with Tay Rock. He can't get in there and play with Tay Rock. The way that Tay Rock has been his last couple of battles, I don't see nobody beating him. Like, granted, Danny could do it, but I'm going with Tay Rock. I'm going with Tay Rock to beat Danny. Like Tay Rock's in a really good groove, and if he keeps at the level that he's at, it's gonna be a really good battle with a lot of replay value. So that's pretty much my super fight predictions. So, like, the Smack put out the whole card. Swave Sevah, Anderson and Barris, Drugs and Lou Castro, Chilla Jones, Sirius Jones, JC, Sharon, and Tay Rock and Danny Myers. That's a pretty good super fight card. That's a pretty good card. Going down January 8th, 6 p.m. on Caffeine. Make sure y'all tune in, because I'm pretty sure Smack's probably going to talk about some battles and events coming up next.